My name is Lauren Grand, and today I'm here to talk to you about a topic which is very important to me. I'm very passionate about it, and that is the destruction and death of the coral reefs all across the world. So, coral reefs, sometimes referred to as the rainforest of the sea, take up only about 1% of the ocean floor, but are home to about 25% of all the ocean species, which is a lot. They provide complex habitats for a huge variety of different plants and animals. Coral reefs also help slow down and shrink waves before they crash into the shore, which helps protect coastlines from things like hurricanes, tsunamis, and cyclones. In total, coral reefs protect around 81 country shorelines and shelters over 200 million people living along these shorelines as well. Coral reefs are used to help create medicines to treat things like cancer and Alzheimer's as well. Coral reefs are underwater ecosystems made up of polyps. Polyps are soft-bodied limestone skeletons that are used to support and protect the coral. Reefs continue to grow when many polyps come together and build on top of each other. That's how we get a coral reef. The bright, colorful hue that we always see on coral comes from algae called zooxanthellae. The polyps and zooxanthellae work hand in hand, where they provide food from the algae in exchange for housing and protection. When the coral gets stressed out by things like pollution or high water temperature, it will cook the zooxanthellae out. This is called coral bleaching and will wind up killing the coral if it goes on for too long. And this is where the issues begin. Stressors such as climate change, ocean addiction, diseases, sedimentation, and pollution have been decreasing reefs all across the world. According to the Ocean Conservancy Wildlife Program, some species of coral have even declined between 92 through 97% since the late 1970s. Another huge issue is overfishing. Herbivorous fish are vital for the conservation of coral reefs. These fish feed on algae that grows on corals by competing with them for things like light and oxygen. By eating the algae, these tiny fish play a huge role in the survival of the entire underwater ecosystem. Species such as parrotfish eat corals that break off the reef and excrete them into white sand, which is good for the coral's health. Another species of fish, known as the damselfish, fight off a type of microalgae that kills the coral. These fish are essential to the coral, but the coral is losing its greatest ally. Oops, sorry about that. Overfishing has become especially common in areas such as the Caribbean. According to the Center for Biological Diversity, the fishermen down in the Caribbean have recently even been capturing the youngest herbivorous fish, which prevents those species from replenishing their numbers. Our planet needs the coral reefs to maintain its balance, but with all this going on, scientists warn that within the next few decades, the coral reefs could disappear completely. Luckily, there are ways that we can help make sure that this doesn't happen. There are hundreds upon thousands of different organizations that all work towards reef conservation. By donating, these organizations are able to create new technology. For instance, the EPA was able to create bio-rock technology, which produces natural building materials in the sea, which help to protect the coral. There are also everyday things that we can do to help better our environment, such as picking up trash when we're walking along the beach, or taking a bike to work instead of taking our car. It's the simple things. It's a shame that the coral reefs are dying, but if we all work together, we can surely save them. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening.